All right, good morning, everyone. All right, let's start with Nasdaq. This is what I had yesterday. It is definitely not the best market. It looks like it filled the gap after an hour of market opening. Filled the gap, continued to go higher. For some reason, randomly at 3:15, we saw a crazy move up. I think some type of news came out. Um, and then also we're also at the top of this. Not at the top. We're almost at the top of this huge range that we've been in. So I think today, I don't know. Today we're just. I feel like we're gonna either reject these highs or break past them. We'll see. It's too early to tell. I mean, looking at Nasdaq on the 15-minute time frame, to me it looks overextended. I feel like we should see a pullback, but you never know. We'll see. Also, I wanted to show this quick example of how supply and demand is kind of like support and resistance, where like resistance could turn into support. So right here we had this 15-minute supply zone. We broke past it, and now it's a 15-minute demand zone right here. So it's kind of like support and resistance. Just looks a bit different. Before I start, I want to take a look at the daily candle. Damn, this daily candle looks it doesn't look horrible, but it's not the best cuz I definitely did think we're going to break out of this range finally. No, we're back inside of that range. So, I wouldn't be surprised if we see choppy price action. Um but we'll see. We'll see. We only need a small move. All right, well, we have this 4-hour supply zone that the market has rejected multiple times right there. Doesn't mean I'm bearish. It's just something that I see. How far away is it? Okay, yeah, it's also not that far away from price. So if we get up here, I would take longs or shorts. If I take longs, it would be above 160. I'd need to see a good candle close above that. And then the long would look something like this. Okay, wow, that looks really tight. Realistically, it would look something like this. This small of a move. I would expect it to come up to the 320s, up to this 4-hour supply zone. This also looks like a 4-hour demand zone down here. This could also be a good target if I do end up taking shorts. I feel like I haven't traded in like weeks for some reason. I feel like it's been a while. Okay, this is a good 2-hour demand zone, which could also be a good target for shorts. Let's see. I don't see any other zones. I know there's a 15-minute zone. This was also a really good 45-minute demand zone. Obviously, I'm not going to mark it since market's chopping up on it right now. It won't be worth it to mark. All right, don't see no zones on the 30-minute, but I do see this 15-minute demand zone here, which we have bounced off of before. Just, yeah, last night we bounced off of it. And it looks like it's around 100 points away from price right now. So I really like how the market looks today. I like the zones that I have above price and below price. They're not too far away. And we've also gotten good reactions from both zones, which again, I do like that. It just shows these zones are definitely an area of interest for the market. Okay, yeah, and I think that's it. Yeah, I wonder what caused this move at 3:15. Is a pretty big move. Is the biggest move of the day yesterday, and it just happened at a random time. Anyone know why that happened? All right. Well, I have a couple of trade ideas. Right, it'd be longs or shorts from here. I would like the longs off of here, and the shorts. The shorts would be good too. It'd just be kind of hard if we don't get, a decent reaction. It'd be hard to get an entry and have the stop loss make sense. But either way, if I go short here, I would expect it to go probably down to VWAP, right? But now that I look at VWAP, we're below it. We've been chopping up on it. So once the market opens up, I don't want to see it stay around this area. I definitely want to see it approach either this zone or this zone pretty quick once the market opens up. Another trade idea could be shorts from here, right? If we get below 855, I would take shorts. I would expect it to come down to 640. Realistically, I won't hold it this long. I would hold it for about that much. So a pretty small move. Good enough. Good enough. And then of course I would take longs from here as well. Right? It just depends how the market reacts down here. And then if I take this long, I would expect it to come back up to VWAP. If it breaks past VWAP, then all the way up here. But we'll see. In order for that to play out, we definitely need good volume. So we'll see what we get. Let's look at US 30, which looks very similar to Nasdaq. It looks like it also had a nasty move to the upside at the same time. So I do think some type of news came out. I just don't know what. Maybe I think it had some. Of course, it had something to do with Trump. I'm guessing. I think. I wouldn't be surprised. Trump's speech caused that he said that he is almost finished, like finished with um. Sorry, I got a brain fart. Finished with the Iran war. Okay, yeah, yeah. So war news. Do you make most of your money from trading? Yeah, yes. Even last year, most of my money was from trading. I mean, where else can I make 40K a month? I don't know. Maybe if I was in insurance sales again. But in order to make 40K a month from insurance sales, bro, the amount of calls I would have needed to take is is insane. I would have needed to take like thousands of calls and set hundreds of appointments. Okay, well, I see this 2 hour demand zone down here. Let me double check the 4 hour. Okay, I don't see too many zones around price on US 30, at least on the bigger time frame. We'll see if there's any on the smaller time frame. Did your payouts get approved? Yes. They got approved yesterday before the market opened. So I was gonna trade my accounts yesterday, but I didn't see any setups that I liked. And also, two of the setup ideas that I had, I would have lost on them because I would have gotten chopped up yesterday if I took a trade. Either I would have gotten chopped up or I would have gotten a lot of break even. What do you do on your free time? I hate to say this, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I play a lot of Fortnite. I do. I play Fortnite with my brother. We all live in different states, so it's like our way of bonding. You know? Yeah, I play a lot of Fortnite. It's funny too, cause like you hear someone saying, "Oh, she made 40K. She must be grinding 24/7." And like I play Fortnite almost every night. I do. I do. Man, I don't see no zones on US 30. Wow, I don't see nothing. That's not good. I mean, at least Nasdaq looks really good. US 30 looks rough for me. I don't have like no zones close to price. I was hoping I had a zone down here. I don't have anything. But it's fine. At least Nasdaq looks good. I mean, this is a small 10-minute zone, but I don't think I'd take a trade off of it. This also kind of looks like a 10-minute zone. Yeah, but I don't like those zones. I think Nasdaq looks way better. Yeah, damn, that's tough. Trying to double check to see if there's anything, but yeah, I don't see anything. And like this could be no, it can't. It's just not that good. I was gonna say it could be like a 3 hour zone, but is it really? No, it's not. It's not. Wow, that does not look good. US 30, I don't know what's up with it. The only way I would trade US 30 is see, I could take a trade off of these 10-minute zones, but they're not that good. They're not that good of zones to take trades from. The only way I would trade it is if it goes all the way up here to this 4 hour supply zone, which is already 300 points away. So it's like once we get up here, I've already missed on the longs. Same thing with the shorts, right? My next zone to the downside is over 500 points away. So I've already missed the shorts by that time. So I don't think I'll be trading US 30 today. If Nasdaq is good, then I'll definitely be trading it. Did I quit my job to trade? I did quit my job to trade full time last year. Last year in January. But I think I mostly quit the job because it was hard. It was a hard job. And it just, like, mentally, I wasn't doing good. Like, like, every time I'd get to the job, like, I'd want to, like, cry my eyes out. Like, it was bad. And I don't know, I was also like struggling to get good sleep as well. So it was overnight. I was like, yeah, I can't do this. To me, it was also like I felt like my time was more valuable the than working overnight shifts there. I don't know. It wasn't for me. I was also like the only girl working there. It was all like older men. So I also just didn't fit in. I didn't have any friends. So it wasn't fun at all. You know, sometimes work is fun when you have a work friend, but I didn't have one. So it was very lonely at the job. I mean, but I enjoyed it because it wasn't too. It was just physically hard, right? I remember one day it was for like Thanksgiving weekend, or like, yeah, that Thanksgiving holidays weekend, and I got like 50,000 steps in 2 days. It was insane. But I'm thankful I got to work that job, because if I didn't get to work that job, I wouldn't have been able to trade in the morning. Okay. Where did you work? I worked at like a grocery store. We had to like unload the truck and then stock aisles. All right, I'm gonna do the white lines on US 30, but honestly, I don't think I'll trade US 30. I think Nasdaq looks better today. Dream car, um, blacked out G wagon with like really nice interior. I'm not that much like of a car person. I don't know too much about cars. But of course, once I get to a certain point, like I gotta get the lamb chop, right? I gotta get the Lambo. But like honestly, it's not really like a thing that I truly want. Like, I want to travel more than buying a car. How much did you make for you to quit your job? I don't think I made too much. I didn't make a crazy amount, but I did have money saved up. I'm pretty sure I had like my 20K month in, I think it was December, November. And then in January I had a 13K month, and that's when I decided to leave the job and just go full-time trading. It was definitely a risk, but I knew the risk going in. The main risk was like, if you go full time trading and it's your main income, obviously you're gonna not be stressed out more about money, but you're gonna think more about money when you're trading. So I just kept in mind that when I'm trading, let's not stress too much about money. Because if I do, it's not gonna end up good. It's just like when you try to chase money with trading, is something about it doesn't work every time. Doesn't work as consistently because you have too many emotions involved. So I just told myself to try not to stress too much about money and try to focus on the process itself. And also not to obsess too much about payouts. I feel like if you're overly obsessed with the idea of a payout, it's going to be even harder for you to get it. Okay, I think this is it. Wow, I'm done pretty early. I have time to chat. Wait, where's VWAP here? Okay. So yeah, so far Nasdaq is right on VWAP. So I'm hoping once the market opens up, we get far away from it. I don't want to see it linger around this area. Also, this whole zone here, which is a pretty big range. How big is this range? Okay, yeah. This whole area is a no trade zone. Right? So the area where I do want to take a trade from is all the way up here and all the way down here. So that's what I'm waiting for on US 30. I don't think I'm going to trade it. I don't think US 30 is going to move mad bad. I just don't have any good zones close to price. So that's why I'm not really looking at US 30. Unless unless Nasdaq is slow and US 30 is like really volatile and we come up to these bigger time frame zones, then I would trade it, but we'll see. Right now, it's pretty far away from a zone. Where's the furthest you've traveled to? Um I think it might be Costa Rica. I think that's the farthest place. Maybe. I think so. I've been to the Caribbean and stuff, those islands. Like the main ones like Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Dominican Republic. And then for the states, I've been along the East Coast and like around Texas, New Mexico, but I've never been to like the West Coast. And then I've also never been to Europe. So I really haven't traveled too far. The farthest I will travel this year will most likely be Hawaii. I definitely am planning to go to Hawaii this year, which I gotta start buying the tickets before it's too late. It's just I feel like that Hawaii trip, like there's so much to it because we want to go to at least two of the islands over there. So it's a lot of planning, but we have time. We have time. Come to London. I want to. I definitely want to go to Europe. First class, bro. And I don't think so. I don't got it like that, bro. It's like a couple thousand for first class. I don't know. Me and my girlfriend talked about it too. Is we rather spend the money on like excursions and stuff. I'm really thankful I got a good girlfriend. Like she's not so bougie, you know. She's not one of those girls. I'm lucky. She's not a Chanel bag girl. How did you find your strategy? Well, the supply and demand I mostly learned from Danny Trades, which I know like that's tough. Cause like I don't know if you guys know Danny Trades though. I don't know. He's not the same as before. I don't know. He's a little mature, but yeah, I learned supply and demand from him. Before, like a couple years ago, he traded it way different than how he trades it now. It was like more of a structure to it. Holy, the dogs are going crazy. Yo, what's your strategy of finding a girlfriend? I don't know. I met mine at Chick-fil-A when I was working there. I don't know. Don't I would say like let it come to you. Try to be nonchalant. Try to be nonchalant like that. Let her come to you. I don't know, but I do feel like finding a partner is harder nowadays. 'Cause I feel like I don't know with the online dating and stuff, it's probably harder. I don't know. I don't have experience doing that, but I do think dating today is harder than before. Or I mean, that's what it seems like. Do I tell her I day trade if you want to, if you trust her? I mean, yeah, I would tell her. Why not? You're so cute. I love you. I love you too. All right, we got one more minute for market to open. I've been with my husband 15 years Saturday. Wow, happy anniversary. But yeah, it's hard. My cousin struggles to find someone that isn't weird. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Even me, like, if I was single, I wouldn't know where to look for a partner. That's why I'm saying, like, I think it's harder for people to find someone real. Because I don't know, with like social media and stuff, maybe that much people don't really go out. And if they do go out, they go out for the wrong reasons. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's harder to find a good partner. So if you have a good partner, keep them. Try to keep them. Try to deal with them. Only tell them when you're profitable. Now, I would tell them like while you're learning and see if they're supportive. If they're supportive of it, good. If they're not, then screw them, you know? On to the next. But you guys definitely should find someone that's very supportive of your goals, especially with trading. All right, well, here's the market open. Oh gosh. Boom. There we go. Yo, I just realized my thing is white. My trading view. We're gonna keep it that way for now. I don't want to mess with it. All right, well, Nasdaq is approaching this 4 hour supply zone, so that's what I'm looking at. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna long or short off of this 4 hour supply zone. It depends how the market reacts up here. Also, I'm measuring my stop loss, which is usually 25 points or 100 ticks, and so far it looks a bit too tight. So I'll definitely need a really good entry. Well, so far it's moving away from VWAP, which is good. That's what I wanted to see. I didn't want to see it stick around VWAP too long. Don't you want to make your screen bigger? So I have two streams. One stream is sideways, the other one's vertical. But that reminds me, it's like the longer I trade, the more monitors I want. Like recently, I've been like daydreaming about this certain monitor that I want. Is the I don't know if you guys know, it's called the 55-inch. I think it's called Odyssey or something. It's the Samsung one, 55 inches curved. It's huge. It's my dream monitor. I definitely want to get it, but I I I'm stuttering. I feel like in order for me that big of a monitor, like I need a new desk. So I'd rather wait till like either buy a house or rent a house, but I need more space for that. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a bigger monitor. Soon enough, you'll be using VR to trade. Yeah, I'll be trading with my eyes. That's funny. Okay, damn, it's going back down again. I don't want to see it play around VWAP. It's never good for me. I hope it's not another choppy day like yesterday. That's gonna be tough. We'll see. We're only 5 minutes in. US 30 also looks like it's kind of struggling to go somewhere. And I'll definitely be paying attention to the 15-minute candle. I want to see the 15-minute candle close out strong. I don't want to see the 15-minute candle with a huge wick and a small body like we did yesterday. If you look at the first 15-minute candle yesterday, it was like a really weak close and it was choppy for the first hour. Do not buy a house. I don't think I want to buy a house in New York. It's just if I buy a house in New York, it's gonna be like I'm gonna be stuck here, and I don't want that. So I definitely want to move somewhere where the taxes are better. Maybe Puerto Rico. Who knows? Or I mean, even Texas, right? The taxes are better down there. Or Florida, they're also better down there. But living in Florida, that sounds crazy expensive. So yeah, I'd probably rent a house and then wherever I buy a house, the taxes just they have to be way better than what they are up here in New York. They are not good here. Dubai, bro, I'll get arrested if I go to Dubai. Are you crazy? Yo, I get arrested. So I'm gonna have to pretend like I'm besties with my girlfriend if I go to Dubai. You know, they don't play that way. They don't play that. No property tax because can't insure a house in Florida anymore due to hurricanes. I saw that my girlfriend showed me a video of this lady that lives in Florida, and like I'm pretty sure the insurance was higher than her mortgage by like an insane amount because of yeah, the hurricanes. Rent, you're better off. Wait for the crash. Yeah, I've been waiting for this crash. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be like a great gonna crash, right? Because it's like, aren't we due for that? Something like that. I'm also just delusional with like a bearish market. I just love a bearish market. But yeah, like if the market crashes and stuff, it'd be such a good time because you could invest and you'd be set for life. I might be lagging because it says error on YouTube. Oh, yeah, someone said the stream messed up for a second. What? What's going on with this opening? It's been okay. It's only been 8 minutes. Let me be patient. It might be too early to judge it, but it is definitely playing around near VWAP, which is not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. We'll see though. It's only been 8 minutes. Yeah, it says I'm lagging. I'm not sure why. I think it's the Wi-Fi. Maybe just the market slow because whales waiting for news. Yeah, definitely. But like, what are they waiting for? I know there's high impact news at 10. So if the market doesn't change at 10 a.m., I definitely won't be trading. Wow, someone sent $5 and said good luck today. Thank you. You didn't have to send me money though, but thank you. How do I say your name? The Solcian Trucking. Thank you. I love gambling. I don't blame you. But I don't like gambling with this type of market. This is a this is not the market to gamble on. You'll get chopped up. Wow, the 15-minute candle looks a bit weird. We'll see. We have 4 more minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. So far, it doesn't even have a wick on the bottom. We've just gone straight up ever since open. We'll see how it closes. I mean, I definitely didn't want to see it close out with a huge wick, but we might see that. US 30, I don't know what she's doing. She's out of it. She's out of it. She's lost. I mean, US 30 hasn't done nothing. You can't even tell US 30 opened up. Damn, that sucks. But I guess the good thing with choppy days is that maybe the next day is better. Oh, what's this dump here? Is this a real dump? Or is this a wick? No, okay. I don't know. It looks like a wig. That happened pretty quick though. Anyone see that spike? Oh, maybe it might dump. If it dumps, I definitely want to see Yeah, even I don't know. Either way, it looks like this 15-minute candle is gonna close out weak. We'll see. It also looks like it's gonna close pretty close to VWAP, which is not what I wanted. But we'll see. Unless it really dumps here, that'll be good. And then if it dumps, then I'll wait for it to tap up around 881. This 15-minute demand zone, which we did bounce off of a couple hours ago. Yeah, it's a tough market, tough week. I mean, yesterday was a choppy opening, and today is also a choppy opening. It might be like yesterday, where it takes about an hour for the market to make a good move, or it might just be waiting for that 10 a.m. news. But yeah, I feel like if I don't see the price action change after 10 a.m., I won't be trading. US 30s going down, which is good. Um, I mean, it's not that good because it's not like I could catch the shorts. I don't have any zone to really take a trade from if it does go down. But on Nasdaq, I do, which is why I'm keeping an eye on Nasdaq. Okay, this is good. It's moving farther away from VWAP. Let's see though. This is the last 1 minute on the 15-minute candle. Tough market. Can you guys hear me? Do you make videos on your strategy? Yeah, I have a couple videos. What's your strategy? It's really just it's supply and demand. Specifically right at market open. Not any random time. The timing's very important. It has to be from like 9:30 to most of the times to 10 a.m. But sometimes I do wait till like 10:30. For example, like today, like it's been kind of a slower opening. Um, so I'm thinking if it gets better after 10 a.m. because there's high impact 10 a.m. news, then maybe I'll wait till 10:30. All right, well, this 15-minute candle closed out somewhat strong. I mean, not really. It still has a huge wick, but it did close above VWAP. And it's crazy because you can see right here it happened on the last 1 minute candle. It went up, which I feel like that happens a lot with when it's choppy. You'll see like, for example, with this, you'll see it look very bearish, and then on that last minute or like the last 30 seconds, it completely flips. I see that a lot when it's choppy, which is why you have to wait for the candles to close because it could change very quickly. What 10 a.m. news? Let's see. It's called. It says it's existing home sales right here. Okay, this is good. It's moving higher. We're also not too far away from my zone. So I'm hoping we do get up there pretty soon. The only thing is if I do take a trade, I'll have to make sure I'm like break even before 10 a.m. Oops. Damn. Tough market. I mean, some people thrive in this market. It's just I don't. But yeah, this is also just not what I wanted to see. I didn't want to see it stay close to VWAP like how it's doing right now. So yeah, the only way I would really trade it is if we get farther away from VWAP, whether it's to the upside or the downside. I do want to see that before 10:30. So right now I'm kind of hoping that either the market really starts moving before news or it'll move after the news. Maybe it'll kick in some volume or give me a trade opportunity. Or breakout is good for market consolidation. I don't know. I don't have too good experience with the or breakout when it's a choppy market. Unless it like really breaks out. Like yesterday. But yesterday it happened around like 10:30. It just happened later. I mean, how big is this opening range? I mean, it's honestly not that big. Meaning like there's really not good volume. At least not yet. Or you know what? Maybe I'm trying to think of why it could be choppy, like Monday and Tuesday, because it's not like it's FOMC week or something. I think it's CPI week, maybe. I'm pretty sure there's CPI. Yeah, Wednesday. So tomorrow, 8:30 CPI. Anyone full porting CPI tomorrow? If you do, good luck. Hopefully, it's a good candle. It's not a wick candle. But I only recommend full porting news on like a 1 day pass eval, something like that. What's your frame of reference for volume? That's a good question. So I'm always measuring the candlesticks. Something I always measure is the first 15-minute candle. So 15-minute opening range. And for example, today's like what, less than 500 ticks, 120 points. If you compare that to like the past couple days where the market was really good and it was trending, it's a smaller opening range. Like I think last time the market was actually good, the opening range was, I'm pretty sure it was like 600 ticks to 800 to probably 1,000. It was a pretty big opening range. That's when you know there's really good volume. If the opening range is smaller, like today, and it hasn't broken out of the range, we're moving sideways, then it just means there's low volume. Low volume, no direction. I also just like to measure the candlesticks a lot to get an idea of where my stop loss is going to be, especially when it's really volatile. If you guys have been trading and like you've probably experienced this where the market's really volatile, you place a trade and your stop loss is like really tight for what you usually risk. And it's like, whoa, like the market's moving crazy. So I try to stay prepared if that happens. So I'm always measuring what my stop loss would be to get an idea of like, how big are the candlesticks? Where's my stop loss going to be? Do I need to size down? Do I need a wider stop loss? Which usually I don't size down. I just kind of try to get a good entry and then have the tight stop loss. Okay, damn, 7 more minutes for news. I'm trying to remind myself of what I want to do after this, after this payout. Because last time I got a payout, got on a 2 week losing streak. I don't want to do that this time. I really want to do better. So I'm coming into the mindset with I want to take better quality setups. Uh, right now, would this be a really good quality setup? Not really. Even if news comes out and like it clears out, it really won't be that good for me. Because again, usually I take my trade right at either 9:31, 9:35, and then I'll be done by 10. So it's looking rough for me. It's looking like a no trade day so far. But I'm a I'm gonna try to be patient and wait for this 10 a.m. news to come out. If the 10 a.m. news doesn't change price action, then I won't trade today again. It will be my second no trade day in a row, which there's nothing wrong with. There's nothing wrong with not taking a trade. Plus, a no trade day is a green day. You also break even if a trade is at 10 a.m. Yeah, yeah. If I'm in a trade before high impact 10 a.m. news, then I try to break even. That way, I'm not actually risking money on high impact news. US 30 really looks like it wants to go lower, but it also looks very wicky. Is it a Discord and how do you find it? It should be in the link of the stream. If not, it's in the bio, I think. It should be, yeah. But yeah, I really want to do better this time after a payout. I definitely don't want to get on another losing streak. Cause if you think about it, if I have a nice 3 weeks, I can have an 80K month. So I can have two 40K payouts this month. And that would be like Jordan Belfort level. That'd be Wolf of Wall Street level. Like I might actually have to go party if I get that. It's funny, I haven't gone partying or anything. I really haven't celebrated like how how people think I probably would. At least not yet. Like I haven't really gone out clubbing or anything. I'm also just not a clubbing person. I don't know. I don't have really good experiences going to clubs. There's just always a weirdo at the club. There just always is. I've had weird experiences that like are not fun. So it's like every time I go out, I have to go out with a group of people, a group of like men, that could, if someone tries something, I'll be like, yo, he did this. So they could handle my light work because it's too much weirdos. And like, I'm not gonna fight a guy. I can't do that, even if I tried. I can't compete with that. So it's like, yeah, I want to go to Miami clubbing and stuff, but I need to go with a group of people. It can't just be me and my girl, because it'd be it'd be scary. It'd be scary. Okay, 40 seconds. We might see this dump. A C. 30 seconds. Today, no trade. No, I might trade if only if this 10 a.m. news changes price action. We'll see if the 10 a.m. news is actually good. But yeah, I want to see a change in the candlesticks. I want to see some sort of direction here. That's what I want to see with the news. Okay. That was that was not like that high impact. That wasn't too much. I wanted to see a crazier candle than that. Damn, this market. Miami clubs are lit. They look lit. They look fun. But I heard they're really, I mean, everything in Miami is going to be expensive. But how expensive are we talking to go into a club? How expensive is like the bottles that you see on Instagram? Does anyone know? It has to be like 500 plus. I know to get in a Miami club, it's like $100 or something, which is crazy. But is it worth? As long as it's worth it, then I guess it's not crazy. $800 or more for the bottles. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could do way more with 800 than buying a bottle. Go to Punta Cana. I did. Is that where we went? Babe, where did we go in DR? Oh, Punta Cana, yeah. Well, we stayed in an all inclusive, and the all inclusive had a club. It wasn't a club. It was just like a dance floor or something. I guess it was like a club, a small one. And there was these like two old white men. They were twins. like two old white men's twins. They look literally the same, and they were just fucking weird, bro. I forgot what they did. Um, babe, you remember what they did? That was weird. You remember the twins? Oh my god, I see a stink bug. Oh my god, bro. I can't. I'm gonna have to stream, bro. Bro, oh no. I'm gonna have to stream. I can't. Bro, this shit's crawling on my PC. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. This is what I don't like about warm weather. The stink bugs come out like I can't. Bro, I got goosebumps and I'm sweating. Right there. Right here. No, don't get it like that. No, you're gonna make it fly. Oh no. Get a paper. Is it crawling on it? Oh my god. Bro, I can't do it. Bugs, I can't do it. Where'd it go? Guys, she's the man in their relationship. Cucaracha. No, it's not a cucaracha. It's just a stink bug. That's the bad thing about New York. Thank you. That's how you know it's getting warmer. Fucking stink bugs come out. Right. I have a fear in the shower because I've seen a stink bug in the shower. It was like a while ago, but every time I go in the shower and like I look at the loofah, I double check it for a stink bug every time. Even in the toilet, because I've seen a stink bug in the toilet. So I'd be scared when I sit down because I'm scared there's like a stink bug. Yeah, this looking like a no trade day for me too. I don't even know what setup I would take with this market. I don't know. Like I said, yeah, none of them are good. No, I didn't even get a setup, so it's not like I missed anything. Even with US 30, I mean, maybe the only trade on US 30 was shorts from this 10-minute supply zone up here, but I didn't think it was that good of a zone. Maybe if I took the trade, it would have looked something like this. The only way, the only way this trade would have played out was if I didn't break even and I just let it play out. But I don't think I would have done that. What day is it? Oh yeah, I saw his post. 32, yeah. What would you say? Happy birthday? He responded? Yeah, I would. Alright, you dragging it. Don't do that. You funny, you funny. But do you always trade on YM? I don't always trade on YM. Not every day. Only when it looks good. Alright, well. Now I was gonna say like maybe I could take this setup down here, but do I really want to? I don't want to. Like I do want to take it right because of the money, but I just know it's not. The market's not in my favor. I'm just thinking about how usually I'm done by this time. On a winning day, I'll be done by this time. So it's like, should I really take a trade? Like, is it actually what I usually take? Like, not really. So yeah, I won't trade it, but I will say this 15-minute demand zone is a really good zone. You know, it could either bounce off of here or break past it. And the dogs are barking. I flip a coin that decides if I go short or long. Okay. That's I mean, it's 50-50, so, like, it's not a bad idea. As long as you have a risk to reward, a good one. And I feel like it'd play out good. Long term, long term. Why is it not in my favor? I mean, it's not in my favor because the price action's choppy. The volume's low, or it was. It looks like it's starting to pick up. And then also, like I said, usually if I want to trade, I'll be done by 10 a.m. So it's just like there's a lot of things that aren't what I usually do. Yeah, Wednesdays have been good this year. Yeah, you will. Do not full boarding. The dog's right on time. They've been barking a lot. They've been barking since like 6 in the morning, like nonstop. But yeah, everyone's outside. It's like 60 degrees outside. And, we haven't had that in a while up here. So everybody's outside. I mean, yesterday I went on a walk and like every house had someone that was outside. All the kids were outside playing. Everyone was outside. We just don't know how to act when it gets nice. I'm waiting to see if it taps 881. But it's like even if we tap it, it really wouldn't feel right to take the trade. But I might risk it. I'm a risk taker. But if I see and it looks fine, all right, all right. Well, it's going back up. Yeah, on Nasdaq. But never mind. This shit is like it's. We're getting farther away from the zone. Maybe it could be just a wick though. Yo, that stink bug really like icked me out. I'm not chasing nothing. That's a crazy question. 1 year losing streak or lose your girl? Oh my god, that's funny. I mean, technically, I was on a 1 year losing streak.
Oh, technically.
Yeah, so I already did that.
But if you had to choose, what you choosing?
None.
None. Wow. Wow.
None. That's funny. Can you count your clock's second so we can compare and see how much delay a stream has? Okay, ready? I'm looking at this 1 minute candle. 18, 17, 15. I skipped a number. What am I saying? Oh, let's start again at 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How bad of a delay is that? Is it bad? Babe, they're talking about they want to see you. Oh my god. She's shy. Is your girl Japanese? Ooh. She sound Japanese. You guys are funny. 10-second difference? No way. It's at ultra low latency. It should be like 5 seconds max. It's like 4 to 5 seconds for me. Okay. Yeah, that's better. It also depends on the Wi Fi that you have. And then my Wi Fi as well. Yeah, our Wi Fi is bad. When you were at 18 seconds on the 1 minute, mine was at 8 seconds.
What?
Damn. So it's like if you think about it, like I'm low key in the past. You guys think about time traveling when you travel? Like I was thinking like if once I go to Hawaii, like I'll be going back in time. Isn't that cool? Because they're like what, 8 hours behind or something from New York. And then when I fly back to New York, I'll be traveling to the future. I don't know. I thought that was cool. It's weird to think about. And imagine if I go to Europe, that time change is gonna be crazy. Out of everywhere you've traveled to and traded from, what places had the worst Wi-Fi? The plane. The plane had the worst Wi-Fi. If you've ever traded on the plane, you're not gonna do it again unless you won the trade. But when I traded on the plane, it was like I pressed buy, or I pressed again to trade, and it didn't do anything. So I pressed it again and it didn't do anything. So I was like, okay, let me wait. And then it just like teleported out of nowhere. I was in two contracts and I lost like that. I lost double what I would usually risk. So yeah, the plane's a pretty bad place to trade because it's just too laggy. But it's a really cool idea, you know, trading on the plane, making money on the plane. Like who wouldn't want to do that? Yeah, make the vacation money before you land. That's funny. I need signals. Can we trade? I mean, I don't know. You gotta find signals somewhere else because I don't know what signals to give with this market. This market is not good for me. I don't trade good with this type of market. But yeah, Luke, you're right. He's kind of in the wrong mindset. Yo, I feel like I'm gonna leave stream and then like market's gonna go crazy because that's kind of what happened yesterday. But you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. And then like it's going up from here. Who said sell now? Yo, someone said sell now and this shit starting to pump. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna get off this. I'm gonna just call it a day. Let me make sure I didn't place any orders. It definitely sucks not to take two trades, or it sucks not to trade 2 days in a row. But I know it'll be worth it. And I also just want to make sure, again, the trades that I take, I want to make sure they're trades that I've seen before, trades that I fully trust, and trades that the market are in my favor. Which again, usually that happens within the first 30, 15 minutes. And I didn't get that today. So we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow is CPI at 8:30, so we'll see a big move at 8:30 and then we'll see if the market keeps moving after that. You about to hop on stream? It's okay, you don't have to. She's in her uniform. Yeah, I didn't trade yesterday or today. This this is my first week of the year where I don't trade 2 days out of the week. So yeah, this is we'll see how the rest of the week plays out. But I think it's good not to trade too much. It definitely feels weird, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it.
Let me and Leo come on.
You and Leah are coming on.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
my Japanese girlfriend.
Not the Japanese.
No, she's Puerto Rican. We both are. Do you trade after 6 p.m.? No. No, no, no.
The dog or the girl?
Yo, that's funny.
No, the dog's Mexican.
Yeah, he's Mexican. Oh, he's so cute.
Say